All right. What's up, Natural Charm? How you doing? Man. So what's up with my last Instagram pic? Okay, first of all, y'all can kiss my black ass. Y'all was saying that I look like a broke 90s R&B singer. Fuck all of you. They said I look like a moist version of Drew Hill. That's kind of redundant. You dig? There's a picture I posted with my baby girl when she was a child. I was much slimmer. They're like, you had your lips perched out. No, I didn't. I just had big fucking lips, and I was skinnier back then. And I had to grow into these lips. My lips are the same size. I wasn't perching my lips. Y'all motherfuckers got some jokes on you. Yeah, but it was one of those 90s pics. You know. What the fuck is on my front door? Okay. But yeah, y'all had your goddamn jokes. I want to see some of y'all pictures from the 90s. It was, thank you, Cheyenne. It was a cute picture. You know, like some of your niggas hating, some of y'all ladies tried to be slick like a nigga wasn't fucking you in some FUBU jeans wearing some Egyptian musk with a damn page around his waist. Right? Let's not act like you weren't wayward in the 90s, ladies. Like you weren't sliding your little biker shorts to the side and letting the nigga run up in there. Grabbing on your Poetic Justice dookie braids and hitting it from the back. Let's stop. You know how y'all asses were back in the day. Alright? Let's not play games. Let's act like you didn't go down to Freaknik and spread that pussy a little bit. Don't act like you didn't do something strange for a little piece of change. You dig? Niggas, don't act like you didn't have some Hawaiian silky around your little edges to give it a little shine back in the 90s. Oh, don't stop. Don't start with the games, niggas. Niggas want to act holier than thou like y'all didn't have those 90s fashions. You dig? Like you didn't have on some baggy overalls looking like damn a member of Arrested Development out there campaigning for some pussy, nigga. You dig? Put the pick ain't too much, charm. Shit, that's how we rolled in the 90s. I had a little S-curl. I slim. I had my wife beater tucked in the jeans. You dig? Y'all thought it was sexy back then. Don't act like y'all didn't think that shit was sexy. That's why I had a baby. Y'all was giving me that pussy. And other niggas who look like me. Yes, you did. Y'all thought that shit was sexy. That fuck y'all didn't, nigga. Drew Hill didn't go platinum for nothing. Somebody bought them damn albums and y'all women did, goddammit. Y'all come on in the room. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm sitting low in my seat. Let me get my shit together. Hold on. Okay. All right, a little bit better. A little bit better. All right. So what is y'all talking about? Say Boyce made a video shitting on Umar. What did Boyce say? Go shit on Umar when he died. Boyce made a video about Umar. Okay. And the thing is, a lot of folks ask me about what's going on with Umar, and I'm not really, I ain't about to go into it because that's something that he's dealing with. And when somebody's going through some shit, dog pile on. I don't believe in doing no shit like that. But hopefully he gets through all the bullshit that he's going through. From what I understand, there's some kind of hearing over his license, his psychology license, or it's something like that. I don't know all the details. That's why I don't want to speak too much on it. I don't like to speak on shit, and I don't know all the details. But they're going after his credentials, something like that. And, that's some sucker shit for folks to try to go after his credentials. That's something else. Now, what people are saying, questioning what's going on with the donations to the school. Now, if you donated money and you want to know where the paper is going, that's a legit, gripe to have. You want to know where your paper went. I get that, But all this going after motherfuckers' license, that ain't got nothing to do with the school. And I guess, and I'm assuming most of the people doing that didn't donate to the school anyway. That ain't got shit to do with the damn school. That's just some old sucker ass motherfuckers just hating to be hating. And my thing is, if you can do all that for another black person, you going after their license, do that for the fucking white supremacists too. God damn, nigga. Black folks, we know how to organize against some other damn black folks. We organize like a motherfucker when it comes to doing something to somebody else black. All right? I'm not saying hey or nay, right or wrong or whatever. You dig? I ain't got no dog in this fight. I'm not defending anybody. Let's be very clear. I'm neutral as shit. I'm neutral. I'm just saying I'm neutral. I ain't got nothing to say about it because it's not my business and I don't know all the details. Again, like I said, my position, if you put some money on something and you want to know where the money is, that's a legitimate thing because I put together projects. When people want to know what the money is, I let them know. And I'm assuming he's letting them know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with the school. You dig? I say charge that shit to the game, folks. Just charge it to the game. Don't even trip on it. You dig? But as far as organizing little things where you're going after the psychology board, and that's something else. That's something else. That's something else. You dig? That's something else. And I want to see black folks with that same organizational skill. Yeah, I'm out of it. And my thing is this also. People, please leave my name out of it. Please. I'm trying. The problem is whenever people go after Umar for some reason, they always throw my name in the fucking mix. And a lot of these little bullshit ass media organizations, these white daddy ass kissing, they love to use throwing him under the bus as an opportunity to just throw my name in the mix inadvertently, where I have nothing to do with the shit. Even on Twitter and all that, it's like Umar and Tariq. That type of shit. It's on some, fuck Umar and fuck Tariq. Yeah, Umar and Tariq be doing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Yeah, we need to get Umar and Tariq. Since we get Umar, let's get Tariq out here too. Let's get rid of that nigga. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Yeah, that's shea butter bullshit. Most of it is shea butter, moist niggas. You dig? I'll leave my name out the mix. You dig? Man. You dig? But again, just leave my name out the mix. If you're going to go after that and y'all know how to organize enough to go after people's licenses and all that stuff, if y'all doing that, y'all need to organize and hit some of these damn police unions, get some of these other people out of their positions. Do the same thing for some of these other folks in the white supremacist society. Do the same shit. That's my thing. That's my position on that. You dig? In Memphis, check this out. They got those Confederate statues all over the place, and people have been doing protests about Confederate statues and all that. And in Memphis, the Ku Klux Klan was started in Memphis. Do y'all know that? Let's talk a little history right now. The Ku Klux Klan was started in Memphis. The Klan, I love Memphis too. Now, Memphis is a very significant city as far as when it comes to black people. It's a city that the Klan was founded in. A lot of civil rights struggles. Dr. King was killed there. That's very significant to white supremacists. Understand that. The fact that Dr. King was killed in Memphis, that's very special to white supremacists. I'm going to get on that Wendy C. Thomas bedwench mammy in a minute. But what's a peculiar king? So in Memphis, they got a statue of Nathan Bedford Forrest. Nathan Bedford Forrest, Confederate soldier, and he's also the founder of the Klan. God damn. He's the founder of the Klan. All right? Now, they were trying to get the statue taken out, this forest. Not the forest, but taken out the park, out of the park. And, you know, there have been protests and all that stuff, but, you know, protests by themselves don't mean shit. And I've always said this, protests by themselves don't mean shit. So some brothers, it was a brother, black dude, it was a lawyer, a couple other brothers, and other people too, but it was some brothers who spearheaded this thing. He created a nonprofit, did the paperwork, did the research, organized the money. They bought the park that had the statues of Nathan Forrest and I think, was it Jefferson Davis? It was another one of those Confederate soldiers. There was a couple of parks there. So these brothers got the money, they organized, got the money, raised the money, made some deals. They got with other politicians and they really finessed this thing. Got the price down to like $1,000 per park. Used the nonprofit to purchase the park. They bought the damn land and then they had the thing removed off their land. Gangsta fucking move. That was some gangster shit. And these are the brothers, they did a press conference and these are the brothers and some of the other people. Check this out.
This is Tariq Bird and this is attorney Andrew DeShazo. And they are board members for Memphis Green Space. Today I stand before you, a lawyer, a Memphian, a husband, a father, and a son, having celebrated yesterday the 73rd birthday of my father in a park where he was intimidated to walk. Is where do we go from here? This is Tariq Bird.
Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all some of the people involved, and that was the brother who kind of masterminded the thing, man. So what they did, gangster move. These brothers, and I'm giving them props because the thing is, a lot of brothers put in work and they don't get the props that they're supposed to get. So this brother masterminded this thing. He's a lawyer, looked at the paperwork and organized it, so they ended up buying the park. And they got the thing removed. Real cool, real savvy, boss move. And I posted on social media, I said, shout out to these black men who purchased this park and had the statues removed. And a lot of folks retweeted my post. I posted it on Facebook. A lot of people retweeted it. The white supremacists are pissed. The white supremacists are pissed. Do you know some goddamn shea butter, white ass looking feminist, pretend feminist, hopped on my damn timeline. One, she's a journalist out there in Memphis, Wendy Thomas, whatever, I think that's her name. She's hopping all on the timeline, mad. Hold up. I'm gonna read exactly what she said, because I don't want to misquote nothing. I don't want to misrepresent nothing. I'm gonna read this bullshit, and this is where the bullshit comes in. And they've been doing this shit for the longest. Though it's not a symbolic victory. This is not a symbolic victory because they own something tangible. They own the land. This is what the white supremacists are upset about. The white supremacists are very upset because they got the land at such a cheap rate. They finessed the shit out of it. They got it at a cheap rate. And the value of the land is going to go up so they could resell the land later on down the line. The white supremacists are pissed at this. And I'm going to get on that in a minute. Hold on. No. Wait. So this is, hold on. This shea butter ass feminist hopped on my timeline mad as hell talking about, hold on. This was a grassroots movement led by women of color. Protesting alone does not and has not ever done shit. Let me say it one more time. Protesting alone, just going out there with a sign, marching around in a circle, it does not and it has not done anything. Alone. Just doing that by itself does nothing. If you protest, and I'm not knocking protesting, you have to put some other strategies along with that. I'm going to say it again. Going anywhere with a damn sign, marching around in a circle, and not doing anything else, never, ever, ever, ever gets shit done. Nobody gives a fuck about you running around in a circle with a sign. So protesting alone don't do shit. Protesting alone don't do a goddamn thing. The white supremacists, they love a nigga protesting. They encourage you to protest. But the thing is, these brothers here, what they did, and how protesting worked in the Memphis situation was protesting was used as a distraction. So while people were focused on the folks protesting and people with the signs and people, publicly getting in the media saying, we want the damn statues down, we want the statues down, these brothers were working behind the scenes, getting money together, making deals to acquire the land. So then all of a sudden they popped up and said, okay, we ain't asking no more. We just bought the land and the statue's getting the fuck up out of here tomorrow. The white supremacists are down there flipping the fuck out right now. They're down there flipping out. They're mad as shit because oh man, go to my Facebook page. I mean, they're so mad. They're like, man, they did a sneaky backroom deal. All the white supremacists down there are pissed. So miss me with that gender talk because the white supremacists are not mad at the protesters. The white supremacists are not mad at none of the women who are protesting. Their anger is directly at those brothers who got that deal going. That's where their anger is. That's why we need to watch out and make sure those brothers are cool, make sure the nonprofit is cool, make sure the laws, because they're talking about changing laws down there. Now, that's the thing. When white supremacists, when you do something they don't like, they change the law on your ass. See, when something happens to us that's fucked up, well, you got to respect the law, Negro. I mean, the law, it's the law. According to the law, we have to do this to you. We have to shit on you. I mean, it's the law. We're a nation of laws. You got to respect the law. When you use those laws, they're like, fuck that. We changing the law tomorrow. They're down there in Tennessee trying to figure out how to change the law. Just like with the Black Panthers. Let me go back to the Black Panthers. Out here in California, you could walk around with a gun for decades. You can walk around openly with a gun. When the Black Panthers saw that loophole and saw that and they started doing it, well, they went to Sacramento and said, oops. Was it the Mulford Act? Something like that. I forgot the specific law, but right when the Black Panthers started doing it, they changed the gun laws out here directly because of the Black Panthers. So just like they're in Memphis, they're trying to come up with ways to change the law, but this is the thing. The law benefits them so much, they got to figure out how to change the law without shooting themselves in the foot. Because these white supremacists are saying shit like, man, how did the city sell a public park to the black organization? That seems like it was kind of shady and crooked. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Because Donald Trump did the exact same thing with the Native Americans and their national parks and their national monuments. Donald Trump allowed their shit to be sold to private organizations so they can build oil rigs and all that stuff. And y'all co-signed Trump when Trump did it, when Trump got that land and broke up that land of the Native Americans and said, hey, private companies can build oil rigs and make money off of it, your national parks and your national land. Nigga, that's just the law. Y'all were cool with that. Y'all gonna be cool with this. These brothers finessed the shit out of that. The Dakota Access Pipeline. But they thought they were trying to be slick, trying to reverse Obama shit. Because Obama said, hey, let's not build on their land. He's trying to be diplomatic. And they're like, fuck Obama. No. We're going to take that land. We don't care if it's a national park. We're going to privatize it. And we're going to make money off of it. You dig? And some brothers did the same thing. Wait a minute. That was shady and sneaky. Oh, look at the words they're using. It was a shady, sneaky backroom deal. They didn't tell the public about it. And I said, look, yes, they did. They were protesting. They were telling people that they wanted the statues removed and they were going to do some things to get the statues removed. And that's what they did. So it wasn't sneaky. They used your laws. They used your laws for their own benefit. And the white supremacists don't know what to do. They don't know what to do right now. They want to use I'm white and I say so laws so much. You dig? But the thing is, if you set a precedent for something, it is what it is. Now they can use that in different cases. But they don't know. They're trying to figure out a way to reverse this shit, to see what they can do to prevent it from happening again without shooting themselves in the foot. And I'm giving those brothers props because we need to do deals like that. We need to learn how to finesse shit, do the same kind of deals that they do on the low. While people are making noise over here, we need to be over here on the low handling business with the money. That's what, when all those protests were happening, when I went to Baltimore, even when I went to Ferguson, we had town hall meetings, private town hall meetings. When people are out there protesting and all that in front of the cameras, we're behind closed doors. I had politicians behind closed doors. We're talking, okay, what do we need to do? This is what we need to do. Where are my businesses? Who's running businesses? Where are my business people? What needs to be done? Who's in office? We're talking business. How to use the community resources to kind of make things happen. I'm not trying to be doing the twerk dance in front of the cameras. Fuck all that. Those brothers in Memphis, that was some free black man shit that they did. They went around the white supremacists asking them for permission, and they went and cut a deal on their own terms, and they didn't beg to get a statue removed. They got the land and got it removed themselves. And then we see the bedwenches coming up. Well, what about us? We're out here protesting. Now you see bedwench talk. Now you see the eyes bucking. You understand? You watch these people. They'll sit up talking about white supremacy this, white supremacy that. But when we start getting shit done, all of a sudden they start attacking black men. When we start getting some shit done without white daddy, they immediately start undermining us. They start trying to sabotage us. They start throwing insults at us. You dig? They go, notice black folks like me and others who do things independent of white daddy. We can go and get things done without going to ask permission from a white boss. We can go and get things done without going to a white employer. And understand, we're still in a system of global white supremacy because, and understand that. I'm very aware that, even if I get a license or whatever, my wife is going to the store.
You want some tacos?
I do. You go by the truck.
Yeah.
But notice that whenever we start moving shit without white mommy and white daddy, whenever we say we ain't asking for permission for shit, we're going to go ahead and do this on our own. You dig? That's where the hate comes from, when they see independently financed black men, especially black men. Especially black men. When you see a black man who's not bowing and scraping and getting stuff done. Notice the vitriol coming from especially Shea Butter Twitter and The Root. Those Shea Butter pockets, The Root, Ebony, Madame Noir, all those little bed wench plantations online. Those are the main ones. Those are the main ones. Notice how they always, the plantation bed wench mammies always got something slick to say about me. Understand, the biggest threat to black men are white supremacist males, bedwench, Negro bedwenches, and the white supremacist female. The Negro bedwenches are more dangerous than the white supremacist female. And the Negro bedwenches don't represent black women as a whole at all. Let's be very clear. The Negro bedwenches do not represent black women as a whole. But understand, the Negro bedwench is more dangerous than the white supremacist female. Because the thing is, the Negro bedwench has more close proximity to the black man. See, you let your guards down and you don't know who's a damn sleeper agent or not. That's the problem. Like when the white supremacist female come around, we can kind of sense it if you're not a butter biscuit eating coon with your damn dick out. But we kind of know, we can kind of sense when the white supremacist female comes around. But you know, a lot of brothers don't know and a lot of sisters don't know when we have a shea butter bedwench in our mix. Understand, like I said, the Negro bedwench female and the white supremacist male are extremely dangerous to black men. Understand, Dr. Martin Luther King was assaulted twice. Well, now, he was assaulted like in the civil rights movement where he was getting beat up with rocks by white supremacist males. But understand, Dr. Martin Luther King was assaulted by white supremacist men and a crazy fucking Negro bedwench. Do you know, we know that James Earl Ray, whoever, a white supremacist, shot Dr. King. We know that. We know that white supremacist males beat him up, marching in in Chicago and all these other places. Do you know a crazy Negro mammy stabbed Dr. Martin Luther King? Dr. Martin Luther King was stabbed by a Negro mammy. It was a Negro mammy who stabbed and almost killed Dr. King. Stabbed him in the chest. Yeah, y'all didn't know that. A lot of folks, we don't talk about that. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We got to talk about this fucking Negro bedwench mammy problem we got. They're dangerous, dude. Yeah, Dr. King was stabbed by a mammy. Yeah, was it in his heart? I heard it was near his heart. Now, I heard that when he was in the hospital, if he had sneezed, he would have died. Google that. Google that. I think, wasn't she stabbed him with a file, a nail file or some shit? Some kind of file she stabbed him with. A letter opener, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew it was some kind of strange object. Yes, she stabbed him with a letter opener. This crazy fucking mammy. See, that's the thing, man. We got these hateful ass mammies around us. You dig? We're gonna have to address that shit. Nigga said Oprah stabbed Dr. King.